So I'm in Las Vegas to visit the National Association of Broadcasters, and that is one of the largest conventions held here in Las Vegas. There's over 100,000 people in attendance, and we're one of the Native American tribes that are being represented for GRBC.
What brings me to the National Association of Broadcasters are many things. One, to connect and network with my colleagues in the industry, to get an update on the legislative events that are coming down the pike that will impact broadcasters, to celebrate the broadcasters that are doing really great community initiatives across the country serving their community, and most importantly, to connect with the native stations that are serving Indian country. The native stations that serve in usually conditions or landscapes that are barren in terms of journalism, in terms of capacity. So these stations do a great deal of work filling the void and the gap across Indian country, telling our stories from the very many diverse tribal communities across the country, 568 federally recognized tribes. And so their work is super important.
So it means a lot to see a lot of Native broadcasters and seeing that we're having our own channels and having our own means of telling our stories, and not just ours, but other communities. You know, we all have sister tribes. So I think it's just a really great thing for us that we have that opportunity and that we have experienced and skilled people. However, we do need more, and I think that's a main goal for every company that was at the table this morning, is to bring in more trained professionals.
So we had a nice small gathering of the Native broadcasters that are attending NAB 2019 during breakfast, and it was a great opportunity, one, to get to know each other and to start building a network person by person, bringing stations together that are in both television and radio, and then to really have that space where we can speak about commonalities, the challenges that are facing our networks across the country, but also to share expertise, best practices, to get some knowledge about what other stations are doing, what stories they're working on.
We met and spoke of all our concerns, our issues, what's going on, you know, the obstacles, the challenges, and hopefully we even found a new partner or someone to work with for our local content that we're trying to produce, and just sharing, swapping information, networking.
It was really nice to get together and just talk about what we're doing, how we're doing things, what kind of equipment we're using, what processes we're creating for our companies and internal employees.
The theme of NAB 2019 is every story starts here. And it really speaks, I think, to what the Native broadcasters are doing for Indian country. And so I feel that since they're the lifeblood of Indian country, I'm here to support, to find out how training and education might help them do their work better, to be there for them, to make sure that their voices are heard as well at NAB and that they're represented. This is by far the largest gathering of Native stations at NAB, and hopefully by next year we'll double in size. So it's everything that matters to Indian country. It's changing the narrative, telling our stories, using our agency and our power to speak and to be heard.